Welcome to your reading. This is for the sign of Aquarius. So anyone with prominent Aquarius placements in your birth chart, thank you for being here. Hope you all are doing well. This is for the month of November 2023. See what group of Aquarius I'm picking up on today. I haven't read for you guys in a really long time, it feels. I haven't read in a long time, like, period. So it's been a long time since I've done a reading. Let's see what it's like. Let's see what comes through for you. I am hearing last chance. So I know if you are getting a last go around, a last chance at doing something in the month of November. It's there's a little like pressure, enough pressure on you. It's like you have one more try, one more go. See what comes out of it. See what you're made of. See what you can do. I don't know if others are watching you. Yeah, it does feel like that. It feels like you are showing something, like you have it's the last time or the last chance that you can do something. You're showing other people your skills, your expertise, and they're watching you do this thing. For some of you, it's like very detailed or delicate. For some of you, it's also like part of your craft or something that you've mastered, or you're trying to master it. Therefore, it's the last chance. Yet, like you're at the end of something. What is this for Aquarius, please? Let's go into the personal energy for the month of November. I can't believe it. November 2023. I don't even know. I don't care. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, can you tell I have not done this in a long time? Like, I have not literally sat here in weeks. Okay. So you have the Four of Cups. You're just not, like, satisfied. You are not satisfied. And I don't know if it's like you keep trying and trying and trying at something because you're not satisfied at how it's coming out. Maybe your perfectionism is coming through in a way. There's like, I don't know, a little bit of like you maybe being hard on yourself. Yeah, you're trying to create something. Something that is like part of your passion. It drives you. It makes you feel alive. But I'm feeling that this thing, whatever it is that you're working on in November, and again, this is like your personal energy. It's like it has always been something you've loved. Okay, it's always been something you loved. You've always been really good at it. You've always gotten a sense of thrill and passion out of it. There's a lot of creativity or something that only you can do, it feels. So you're really good at it, but for some reason, like this month, you feel off. You feel like you're off your game, or it's like, I've done this a million times. Why can't I get it right this time? Why am I not satisfied with it? Why am I not satisfied with my work or what I'm creating? Like, I'm so used to doing this. I can do this with my eyes closed and it's not coming together. Like it's a feeling of being irritable and frustrated with yourself. I do think that for most of you, you may be trying to find a way to get out of a certain funk that you've been in. So like lack of motivation. Maybe you have been sleeping a lot or bored. You feel bored, like nothing's going on, nothing's happening. There's a little bit of like longing, or if you are missing a piece of yourself, there's like a missing piece, missing part of you. You can't tap into it. And you think that you're trying. It's like we can do something for the sake of doing it, but then when we do that same thing with like all of our motivation and enthusiasm and drive and excitement and just like bringing our inner power toward it, this thing comes out completely different, or it feels different, right? Like same task, but it feels like you're doing it because it's something that you've always done, but there's no drive for it anymore. There's no love for it anymore. And you used to have a lot of love for it. For some of you, it's life, like this love for life, this lust for life, like just being really like always going out or always doing something, or having like making plans, being social, having a good time, you know, seeing people, experiencing things, going to new places. Like you've always had this love to just experience life, and lately it just feels like you don't have that anymore. I think that mentally, like logically, you know this, but there's something in your spirit or your soul, like that part is lacking. Like there's no connection there. There's something about you connecting to your spirit again, getting back into alignment. I just don't think you care very much about a lot right now, because nothing is calling to you. And I think at some point within the month of November, or at least before the year is over, it's like, okay, let me try to do this again, right? Like mentally, logically, you're saying like, I don't have the drive or motivation, but you know that it is just like you're going down this dark path. Like, you know that you have to get out of it. You know you have to do something about it. And there is a point where you actually try. And I feel like for some of you, you figure out that what you've always done to get out of these certain funky moods of yours, or some of you may just literally be like depressed right now, but what you've always done to get out of it, it's not working anymore. And you feel like you're at your wit's end. Like it's like at the end, like I need to give it one last go, one last try to get out of this funk. And for some reason it feels like that, like it's your last chance. I don't know why, but you feel like that. Like I'm giving it one more chance, one more go. But I think the trick here is to do it differently. It's like I was saying, however you used to get out of your depression before, or this funk before, this time around you should try something different. And I think that you realize that at some point, and you start to create a different way. You're using all of your inner power. You're summoning your power, because it's not naturally coming out right now. So it's almost like you have to really go inside and like grab it and bring it out, you know? Like it's not easy. But you do really wish and hope that you can get back to feeling happy and excited and motivated again. For some of you, like there's something about your age. I'm getting like, you know that maybe you're aging, and there's something like you're longing or you're yearning for youth, more vitality. Some of you may actually start to dabble into some type of artistic project. And I think that once you start to move your hands and focus on something to build, something to create, that's when you can get into that, right? Like you can go down the spiral of creativity and sort of forget that you were depressed at one point, you know? Like there's something about that, like just zoning in and focusing in on a creative project or something that you're building or doing with your hands or something like that. And then all of a sudden, it's just like you feel the happiness, you feel alive again. And it's like, okay, this is what I need. I need to do more of this. But you just want to be careful, because I do feel like if some of you were to do that and then you realize and you snap out of it, like maybe you zoned into a project or some sort of creative thing, and then when you snap out of it, it's like you feel happy while you're doing it, but when you snap out of it, it's just like, oh, I'm back here again. Like, that's not real, you know? Like, it's a mental game. It's controlling your thoughts. It's like you're allowing your thoughts to get the best of you. It's very pessimistic, negative, cynical for some of you. But I mean, it's all in your hands, you know? And as with everything, it's a mental shift that is needed. That's it. Like, it's literally how you're thinking. That's it. It's a change in your thought process that'll change everything else. And I know for some of you especially, and I don't mean to like dismiss the fact that, you know, depression is a real thing. I get it. I understand. And not everybody sees it the same. It's easier for some than it is for others, and it doesn't make you any less of a person, anything like that. So, I mean, just to share my thoughts on it, my beliefs on it, especially if it's not something that's like too bad. You're not seeing a doctor or you're not on medication, you know, like it's just a mood or it's just a phase or something. And you know that it is that, then yeah, it's definitely a mental shift. It all starts with yourself. Everything comes back to you, you know. All right, what is in the environment for the Aquarius for the month of November? November 2023. For some of you, there is a magic moment that could happen, that could arise, that you are not expecting. All right, so all of a sudden something can come through, someone can come through that is just going to ignite you and light the fire again. Ooh, yeah. In your environment, you have your card, which is the Star. The Emperor. There's definitely another person here. What is the Emperor doing? The Emperor is bringing wish fulfillment. The Emperor is bringing hope. Oh. What is this? So there's two people here in your environment this month. One person may be you, or it could be two entirely different people. You have somebody that is really authoritative, direct, straightforward, strategic, knows what they want, knows who they are, has built and established something of significance. This person could be an authoritative figure, it could be a boss, it could be someone that you perceive to have higher status, more experience, a master, like somebody that knows what they, like is a master at what they do, an expert at what they do. There's something about the game though. There's something about the game. I don't know what I'm getting about the game. Why the game? It's a game. Like, it's like checkmate, or like it's your move or their move. Like it's a back and forth type of thing here. Then you have the Queen of Swords, which is a person that leads with their mind, does not allow their emotions to get the best of them, doesn't allow like their thoughts. Even a higher vibing Queen of Swords is not, although they lead with their mind and they're very logical, practical, clear-headed, they still don't allow even their thoughts to get the best of them. Like they're very good at compartmentalizing things and like putting things in their place, putting themselves in their place, or putting others in their place. Very observant, very, very perceptive, quiet, distant, aloof, detached. Yeah, I do feel like she's observing. He or she is observing someone intensely. I think this person is observing someone playing the game, to be honest. And I think one person is like, ooh, like, whatever the game means, right? Like, there's a dynamic between two people. You could literally be playing games this month, right? Like board games, or, you know, maybe you're seeing your family and you're playing games. I don't know. But I'm talking about like a dynamic between two people that it's like there's a heavy feeling around psychological moves, right? Like the Emperor is naturally going to want to be on top, even if it's not a game, even if this queen here, he or she is not wanting to play it, because it does seem like this person is like watching the other person just play the game by themselves. Like they're choosing to not participate in this psychological tit for tat, like back and forth thing. And I don't know if the Emperor is aware of that or not, he or she. It's almost as though this person here is like letting this person think that they're winning at something, I feel. For some of you, there's something about this person coming through with an offer, or with like something that you like, they are the right person that you need to do something or to get something going. And if you're not careful, you may like shoo them away. All right, you may miss it, you may ignore it. Maybe they're coming toward you in a way that doesn't seem like they have what you need, or doesn't seem like they are what you want. I do feel that somebody is like approaching another person, and the other person like feels that they're maybe a little arrogant or overly confident or something like that, and they're just like, nah. But they don't really know them. You know, like there's something, if you just turned around and engaged with this person a little bit, then maybe you'll realize that they are what you want, or they have what you want, or they have what you need. But you're coming through here, and this is like, I want bigger. Like you're not satisfied. Maybe like you're coming out of a place before November of like just, you're not content. You're not, like everything sucks. You know, and it's just like, I want more, you know, like, dang, I want more. I don't want this. And like, I'm done with this. It's boring. It's not challenging me. Like, I've done everything I can do. I've gone as far as I can go here. You want excitement. You want fire. You want to be in your fire energy. And it's like in the environment you are, I don't know if you are seeking people to help you with that, maybe. If this is two sides of you, you're definitely coming off like detaching from the the things that you don't like or you don't want anymore. And you're like taking power back, taking control back. All right. Let's see what is coming up for the rest of the month. So what we do here is we're going to break down the month. We're going to look in the beginning, middle, and the end. It's more mundane, day-to-day type of things. All right, let's start off with the beginning of November. It feels so weird saying November. I feel like every time I say it, I'm saying the wrong month. Is it November? Yes. What is coming through for the Aquarius for the month of November 2023? Like the video, guys. Please press a little thumbs up button if you got something out of it today. Thank you. Beginning of the month for Aquarius. Ooh, new beginnings. Got the Fool. Good. The Lovers, beautiful. The Fool and the Lovers coming through in the beginning of November. Something happens where you are presented with an opportunity for a new start. And you need to make a choice. This is like a big choice. Like, this is a big deal. And I don't want to sound dramatic, and I know I don't, but like, or make it seem dramatic. But like, it feels like a very big deal. There's the Page of Wands again. So this is twice. Yeah, it's a new passion. It's a new enthusiasm. Oh my God. Got the 8 of Wands. Yes, I did say that you want it to be in your fire. So the Lovers card here, I mean, you could be dealing with another person, but there's a choice that is presented, like an opportunity. You have to make a choice, and I don't know why, I just feel like it's a big deal. Like, it's going to take you out of your current state of living, like whether it's like a choice to move, like it's right, like literally it'll be taking you out of where you live, like your normalcy. And I know that Aquarius tends to prefer structure and routine and consistency. This thing is going to come in and just like shake it all up. You know, like at the beginning, the first 10 days of November, there's going to be a shake-up, Aquarius. And I don't, like, it looks so beautiful. Like, it's not something to be scared of. But just me saying it alone, I know that it is creating anxiety. And I can feel it. Every time I do your readings, that's all I always feel anxiety. Oh, you guys live like that, like every day. But it is beautiful. Like, there is boldness coming through with these cards. The color, like the meshing together of these lights and like creating color palettes, and I don't know, like, I mean, you could literally be doing art, but I mean, I'm speaking more symbolically, like it's going to bring color to your life, or like more metaphorically, something like that, like color to your life, like take you into another dimension, like timeline jumping. Like at the end of the month, you may feel like you're in a completely different place than what you're used to, but it feels so rich and beautiful. And it's very directed. Like there's a energy here of straightforwardness. There's an energy here of like I'm getting the word pristine lines, like very sharp lines going one direction, super powerfully. Why does that sound not right? Powerful. Jeez. Anyway, I don't know what it is, but we'll get clarifiers. I mean, your sense of like passion is ignited for sure. I hope you pick the right choice. I hope you don't stay here where you're at. You're literally manifesting something. You manifested this opportunity with the Magician here. There's an idea that you had, all right, that you've probably been thinking about for a while, and this whole time it's just like you don't feel satisfied in your current situation. You have this idea, and at some point you're just like, fuck it, I'm gonna see what I can do with it, you know. And it's like, I'm going to take a leap. I'm going to take a step toward this direction, but it becomes like this zoned in tunnel, you know, that you're going into. And then eventually you feel like you're just one thing after another, and you're all of a sudden in a different place. There may be people in this place that you don't know that you're going to meet. So I'm feeling that. Like, there are people alive right now when you're listening to this reading. There are human beings alive that you've never met, but soon you will meet them, and they are going to play a very significant role in your life somehow from that point on. Can you, like, that concept, right? Like, think about that, you know? Like, it's the concept of, like, a soulmate, or like your, like, let's just say as an example, your future husband or your future wife. Like, you don't know them, right? Like, you've never seen them, you've never met them, and then you meet them, and the next thing you know, they're like your person, right? Like, something like that. And I don't know, it could be that. It could be something with romance because the Lovers is here. It could be friendship. It could be kinship, you know, soul, family, work stuff, you know, people that are in the same scene as you are, maybe some like musicians or artists, something like that. But that concept of like, these people that are alive, you've never met before, you're going to meet them, and then they're just going to be in your life and play a big role in your life. Like, that's crazy. That's a crazy thought. All right. What else is coming through here? Whatever it is, you're going to feel like it's happening fast, okay? There may be some communication. I'm feeling for some of you, not all of you, but something happens on this eclipse, depending on when you're listening, which is, I want to say the 30th of October or the 29th, something like that. What's today? I'm recording on Thursday. I don't even know the date. The 26th. Okay. I think it's on the 29th. The eclipse. All right. Let's go with the middle of the month. So you have the 10 of Cups. So this is emotional fulfillment. You feel positive about this choice that you made. It's completely different. 10 of Cups compared to the 4 of Cups, night and day, okay? Like, all of a sudden, you're just, like, feeling good, and here comes the contentment, you know? What else for middle of November for Aquarius? Six of Swords. Two of Pentacles. There's the 4 again. No! Same card as this, okay? I do think that your month so far has a lot to do with like this decision, like this choice. Knowing that something can be fulfilling compared to the thing that is not. But in order for you to get to that fulfilling place, there's some healing that has to be done. You're not feeling this way for no reason. If you don't know what that is, or you just think that you're bored and maybe like lethargic, or you know, you have some deficiencies and you have to take like supplements or something, but okay, that's one thing. But I mean, other than that, I mean, there's just something about like, if you feel like you're not satisfied at any time, any moment, right? Like sometimes we're not satisfied with how things are going with the current situation, a current circumstance or whatever. Like that's not something to ignore, you know? Like eventually that's going to eat at you. Eventually that's going to build up within your body. And it's like your body, your soul, your spirit is asking you, like, there's something here that needs to be looked at. Like, I am not feeling this way for nothing. Like, this is red alert, right? Like, alert, alert, alert. Like, look at me, go within. Something's wrong here. Let's fix it. Let's identify it. See what it is. Face it. Acknowledge it. Ask it. Why are you here? Where are you coming from? Why am I feeling like this? You know, like talking to the emotion itself. It's stemming from something. What is it stemming from? Where is it coming from? I'm feeling regret. Like, because in the beginning of the reading, it did feel like I have one more chance. I have one more chance to get it right, right? Like, that's what I was saying. You have like one last chance. And it feels like you're trying to catch up to time that has been lost as well. I don't know what this means, but it's like regretting that you didn't take the opportunity when you had it, or regretting that you messed it up, right? Like maybe you tried and you failed or something. And so it's like, I need to try this again, but maybe you tried, or maybe you feel like it's too late, and therefore the sadness comes through, you know? Like beating yourself up, being hard on yourself, like pity party. And like maybe there's people in your environment that are, come on, like it's not too late, or come on, like it's not the end of the world, right? Like you're still like trying to help motivate you or whatever. And you're just like, no, like I suck. No, everything sucks. That's what it feels like. I feel like it's coming from regret, which is not, it's not a real thing. It's a mental block. A mental game that our minds play, because whatever you failed on, whatever opportunity you think you missed and you're trying to catch up and it's not working out, and you know, it's like you want to relive it so you can do it better or something. It's like it was meant to be that way, you know, like everything up until this moment that you're listening to this reading has been meant to be the way it is. Everything happens the way it's supposed to happen. So regret is unnecessary. All right? Like if you think about it from that perspective, you're supposed to be where you're at. It was supposed to happen the way it was, the way it did. Even your regret in this moment is supposed to be there, because it's showing you something. It's a teacher, it's a lesson. It's a lesson in surrender. It's a lesson in letting go of control, controlling the story, the outcome. It's great to want to succeed and be successful. It's great to want to be the best at something. It's great to have goals and do what you need to do to achieve them. Sometimes those goals and those things that we want are not for us, for whatever reason. We don't know. And when you try and it doesn't work out, right? Like, hence the whole last chance thing. It's just like, take it for what it is at that point, and it's meant to be that way. Who knows what you would have encountered if you forced it to be any other way, and you kept going and you forced yourself to do this thing or through this process or whatever, right? Like, I mean, who knows what how things would have ended up. We don't know. So it's like, realize that whatever you're regretting was part of your journey, and the regret part is unnecessary, because you are here now, today, in this moment, and that's just it, right? Like, you can't take the past, you can't redo the past. And be grateful for that. Be grateful for this moment, where you're at now. And then you can do something about this moment, right? You can choose to go into another path, into another way, instead of dwelling in regret or the past or guilt or whatever. But yeah, middle of the month, this is coming through. I feel like some of you had an opportunity for emotional fulfillment in some way. Whatever came through in the beginning of the month, you just want to be careful that you don't sabotage it. Maybe you're too fearful of it. Yeah, because I did feel big. Like, it's a big thing. It's a big deal. So maybe there was some intimidation around it. Because you knew that it was going to change. It was like, is it too good to be true? Is that what it is? Like, it feels too good to be true. It's like, no, I don't deserve that. I'm not good enough for that. With this Four of Cups here. Like, talking shit to yourself, basically. If this is not you, it could be somebody in your environment. It could be somebody else. Like, you're watching somebody else go through this. So, I don't know. You decide. I think for some of you, you're watching somebody go through this, actually. Ooh, beautiful. So, at the end of the month, there is a high possibility for financial abundance, financial security, financial opportunity. Damn, what is that? You're over here like somebody is bored at home, missing out on life, people. Like, seriously. And I get it. Like, maybe you're the type that's just like, well, what do I need to live life for? Or whatever. Like, okay, fine. But there's so much going on in around you, like in your environment. That is positive, that is beautiful, that is meant to be here to help you experience a different way of living, or I don't know. But at the end of the month, I mean, you have both of the good tens here in November, Aquarius. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups. Like, that's the life. That is the life, okay? But yeah, you may be going into some money at the end of the month. If for whoever did take this opportunity, it does pay off. You may struggle and stumble in the middle of November, and you're trying to juggle things. Maybe there's two things, like, yes, you needed to make a choice at the beginning of the month. You took a leap, but for some of you, you don't want to let go of something else, and you're trying to juggle it. You're trying to keep grasp of two different things, two different lives. For some of you, you're trying to create love in your heart. Like, whether it's romantic or not, it doesn't have to be romantic, but like, you want to feel love. You want to feel loved. There's some kind of breakthrough that comes through. I feel a little aggression also at the end of November. Like, yes, you came into some money or some financial opportunity, another, like, something like that's going to elevate your status materially in your life. And at the same time, there's a lot going on with others here at the end of the month. And it could be like holiday stuff maybe, or it's just like, I feel like people need, like, you need to show your boundaries. You need to, there's an opportunity to like put people in their place, or not put people in their place, more so create your own place within the lives of other people or your life. It's like showing up strong, powerfully, unapologetically. And it's like, this is who I am. And it may not go well with certain people. So I do feel a little bit of tension, a little bit of argumentative energy here at the end of the month. but all for the sake of breakthrough and maybe like opening up. Maybe these are conversations that you've needed to have for quite some time with some people, and you finally do it. Maybe that's the other part of like this Four of Cups energy, is like you're bottling things up and holding things in. And finally, it's just like you, once you feel stable enough, then you're going to start to get your fire back and the power back. And your boldness is going to show. All right. So let's clarify and see what these cards are about. Starting off with the Fool. What is the Fool? Clarify the Fool. This leap of faith is like you're coming from a place of lack. That's why it feels so unreal. Because you don't have enough of something. Whether that's money, resources in some way. You're lacking some type of big, like you may be lacking a vehicle. You may be lacking money to pay like a big bill, or I don't know. Like it just feels like you are not secure at the beginning of November. So you need to do something about it. Okay. And you may be letting go of your responsibilities, or like I don't know. Like I just feel like you know that you need something badly. And you're so into your darkness, your depression, or lack of motivation. It's just like, I don't care. But you do need to care in the beginning, like right up the get-go of November. Like a bill needs to get paid. You need a resource. You need a car. You need a ride. You need to move. You need something. And so it's like worst case scenario type of decision making. Something that you probably would not normally do. You need to do it. So it comes through quick. You have to make a rash choice, a quick decision to take a leap of faith on something that you are uncertain about. Yeah, you're super defensive about this. You're scared. You're scared to do this thing. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know. I can empathize that it's a scary thing, and we know you don't like change. But this choice is going to take you away from a lot of the chaos, drama, like conflict, even if it's like a mental, personal thing. Whatever this choice is, it's going to give you peace of mind. It's going to make you feel like, okay, like things can be okay. You know, like they're not as bad if I do this thing. The hardest part is to take the leap. The hardest part is to do the thing. Like you can make a choice and say, I decide, I choose this, but you're not really choosing it until you take action on it. The action here. That's the thing. Okay? But I'm telling you, if you take the leap and do the action, like make a difference, do something about it, you will feel better. It's going to take you into calmer waters. Yes, it might literally move you from your current situation, your current position. But you're not, it's going to feel better wherever you go. Yeah, this is karma here. This is like supposed to be. You are fight, like this is your last chance, you know? Shit. You're fighting it. You're definitely fighting it. It's like, I don't want to do it. It's like, you know you have to, you know, but you don't want to, and you're hoping what? For a miracle? Like a miracle's gonna come and just be like, oh, you don't have to do the thing. Like, I mean, yeah, okay, miracles can happen, but right now it just feels like the universe is like, no, there's no miracle here. Like, you need to move. You need to get up. You need to get out of this funk that you're in, and you need to go somewhere else. Like, it's time to move you, you know? Sorry. I'm dehydrated. All right. Yeah, so justice comes in. What else? The Page of Wands. So we have Page of Wands here. We also have the Page of Wands here. This is a energy that's standing out. This is like the new thing, the new path itself. Ooh. If you are watching this reading and you are you're being indecisive and you want like answers, do the thing. This is a good thing for you, okay? It's going to give you the freaking 10 of Pentacles and you're going to end up the King of Pentacles. Like, who does the... You're gonna have what you need by the end of the month, by the end of the year. You're gonna have what you need. You're not gonna have what you need by staying put. You're gonna have what you need by taking action. All right. Universe comes in with this thing. You're gonna get results. You're gonna give as much. You're gonna get as much as you're giving here. There's gonna be some communication around this, some excitement around this, some research maybe. It's still in the novice part, like you're learning, you're new at something. But either way, it's exciting. You feel better. I'm telling you, you're gonna feel better in your new, wherever it is that the universe is taking you. What is the Eight of Wands? Seriously. Seven of Swords. There's the Lovers again. Because it's going too fast, what are you going to do? Like, you want to slow it down? There's no slowing this down. This is not a slowing down thing. It may slow down later, but it's starting off quick. It's starting off strong, passionately. It's just part of how it's going, okay? Like, I feel like you want to slow it down. Like, it's too good. It goes back to that thing. Like, this is too good. I don't trust it, right? Like, it's fake. Like, this only happens in the movies, or this only happens to people that are lucky, or this only happens to, like this stuff doesn't happen to me. I don't get this type of opportunity. I don't believe it. I don't trust it. I trust what I know. I trust what I've been doing forever. Even if it doesn't make me happy, I still, it's real. It's in my environment. It's tangible. I'm living it. I'm sitting on it. I'm working on it. Like, it's my life. This thing is foreign. This thing is different. There's uncertainty here. I don't know what the outcome is. I don't know what the other side of this tunnel looks like. And this is when the universe tests us the most. Because this is beautiful. This is blessing. And it's like you want to run away. You want to run away from it. For some of you, going back to like the game playing, it's like, again, yes, it's the juggling and trying to hold two things up at the same time. So you have this opportunity. The universe is like presenting it. The justice is here saying like, let's go. I'm taking you, right? It's your time. And you're like hesitant and you don't trust it or whatever, but you know that it's practical. It's logical. It's something that like it can be realized and manifested in your life, but you still don't trust it. You're still hesitant and scared about it. So it's like you're trying to figure out a way to go about it on your own terms. There's a little bit of like manipulating the situation here. Because towards the middle of the month, or in the middle of the month, you are definitely like I said, living two lives in a sense, or having both. So you're doing what you can to get this thing, but on your terms, where it's not so scary. Probably it's not so drastic of a change, something like that. Just want to be careful with that, especially justice coming through and like so close to the Seven of Swords. I don't know. Seven of Swords is like a strategic, selfish energy. Okay. And sometimes, like, it's not the best strategist. It's not like when you're in the Seven of Swords, you're so zoned into your plan, to yourself, because it's very selfish, that you can miss details and get caught. What is the Ten of Cups? Two of Cups. There's a relationship. There's dynamics between two people coming through middle of November. And you feel that this person, this relationship brings you emotional fulfillment. Is this real, like in your reality? Is this somebody you're just talking to? What is this? The Lovers is here twice. Yeah. No, you're not. They're not in your reality. They're in your head. I don't know why I feel past here. I don't know what this is. It's supposed to be beautiful. I mean, it is beautiful. Ten of Cups, Two of Cups, two Lovers cards. But there's something about it that feels like, what is this? Regret. Yes. There's some regret about this relationship. Is this your last chance? Is somebody giving you a last chance, or you're giving someone a last chance? Someone has been away. Someone is away. There's not a lot of talking here. Someone is like, this is middle of the month, okay? Like the 11th through the 20th or something like that. But someone is away, is suspended, is locked down, cannot come to you right now, or you feel like you can't go to them. There's a lot of thinking about like what you could have done differently here. And yeah, it is the regret part. For a lot of you, this new leap or this new thing has to do with the relationship. The opportunity is presenting itself in the beginning of the month. It's bringing you back to life in a sense. But there's something about it that cannot move forward. And I don't know if it has to do with like somebody sabotaging a situation here. It's like, I want it, but I don't. So I'm going to keep us in limbo. I'm going to keep us right here until I want it, until I figure it out. It could be a relationship. That could be anything else. But there's a lot of thinking about this situation though. It's on someone's mind like heavy. What is the Six of Swords? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. There's healing though. There's healing here. Maybe the both of you needed time apart in order to heal. Yeah, there's definitely healing. The Four of Swords there. So you have the Six of Swords here and the Six of Swords here. This opportunity to take the leap of faith is going to take you to a healing moment. I feel like some of you are spending a lot of time thinking about this person and this relationship and like how to heal it, how to fix it. I feel like this person gets let loose in the middle of the month. Oof. They get let loose. Okay, like I don't know how they're suspended. I don't know how they are tied down. They cannot move. They cannot come to you. Like there's something blocking it. And at some point, in order for them to untie themselves and get loose, they or you, somebody, has to break down another foundation or a type of foundation or something like that. Somebody may also feel tied down in this relationship with you, or you feel like you're tied down with somebody, and then all of a sudden it's like, I need to break free. Either way, however it looks, there's a feeling of needing to break free. A foundation between you and another person is crumbling down. There is some healing within a relationship that has to take place. Some of you may like tell your person how you feel or how you're feeling, and it surprises them and it hurts their feelings, or vice versa. What is the Two of Pentacles? You get clarity. Oh. Four of Cups, Four of Cups, Four of Cups. You realize that this is not for you. You realize that this is not doing it. Yes, you had the one last chance. You took the chance and it's like, no, it's not working out. It goes back into what I was saying about when we force things and we keep trying and trying, and we're trying to manipulate our way through it to make it, to get the results that we want or whatever. And it's just like not meant to be. Look at that. I'm so sorry. If this is not your reading, guys, don't force it to be, okay? You'll know it. You'll feel it. You can come back to it later throughout the month also. But the middle of the month, there's a lot of loss. Doesn't have to just be about a relationship or a person. It could be a partnership. It could be something that you once saw as emotionally fulfilling. Okay, like it could be like your place, like your job, right? Like it doesn't fulfill you anymore. Like you're trying and you're trying and you're trying. You're trying to see it differently, approach it differently, you know, maybe work with new people. And it's just like, this is not what I want anymore, you know? Something like that. But you feel it. You feel that the time is coming that, you know, you need to move on. Yeah. Look at that. There's love for yourself. Love in your future. This thing, no matter, they could be a good person. Your place of work that I was giving the example of can be a good place. Like, I don't know. It's not about that. It's not about them, right? Like, it's about you and what is fulfilling you. A sense of who I am, who you are, right? Like, this is what I am. This is how I want to be. This is what makes me feel alive. It's not about who they were not. It's not about what the relationship was not. That just is. It's about you and you getting back to your power, to your stability, to your heart, to your body. Feeling secure, solid, stable within yourself again. And therefore, the external reflects that. If you're not feeling good internally, you're in lack on the outside. You're feeling lack inside. That's why you're feeling the lack on the outside. I don't care what you say. That's the truth. That shit happens. The internal, the external, like, it's always a reflection of one another. Look at how people live, and you look, then it tells you everything about who they are. Whatever happens at the end of the month is going to bring you a sense of calmness. Like, you can breathe, right? Like, take a deep breath, take a breather. It's funny because you start off the month with a new leap, like a decision, taking the leap, doing the thing, taking a risk. And I'm telling you, if you take that, there's like, for some of you, it's an opportunity. I'm not talking about this relationship, but an opportunity comes in the beginning of the month. And if you take it, it's going to bring you a sense of healing and calmness. Like no more stress, no more anxiety, no more feeling like you are lacking, or you're going to be in poverty, or you're going to lose your home or your car or whatever, right? Like, because you're in lack. Like, if you take this leap and you make this decision up here, when it comes to your money, when it comes to your security, stability, like your 3D earthly things, not talking about the relationship. And by the end of the month, it's going to pay off. You're going to get the results at the end of the month because of that leap of faith that you took. Here's this Queen of Swords coming through. Somebody from your past is going to come through as well, right? So again, it's the internal and the external, right? Your external environment is a reflection of your internal environment. Once you get rid of this pain and this, like, somebody's holding on to a relationship that is like not even anything. It's not anything in the real world. This is like, you haven't spoken to this person in forever. They're not in your life. But once you let go and you heal and you free yourself of the things and you become stronger, more stable, more secure within yourself, the opportunities start to come. People start to come. Again, going into like the people that you're going to meet, you know, this could be a person either from your past or a person that is like a soul person, a soulmate that, you know, you have a contract with. You haven't met them yet, but you have a contract with them. They're going to bring some sense of fulfillment. It's like there's a lot of perceiving, there's a lot of thoughts, right? Like thinking about how far you've come, what you've gone through, especially once you get the money or once you feel the security again and you feel stable again. There's like a feeling of, yeah, like I'm different now. Or there's some, what is this? Like a purity of yourself, or like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, this is who I am. You know, like I'm back to me. Like that's how it feels. Like how you were before the Four of Cups phase, the Four of Cups depression, or whatever it is that you've been going through, the funk, right? Like you're back to you. You're back to being yourself again, it feels like. What is the King of Wands? High Priestess. Interesting. Why? Ooh. I'm hearing you got somebody where you wanted them. Going back to the game playing. I don't know if this has to do with this person. It feels like it does because it's the Hangman twice. But this king, if it's you, after you go through this moment of like stability and money and you feel good again, you just want to watch your ego a little bit. I don't know, some of you want revenge. Or if you like secretly, yeah, it feels like I have you where I want you. Like because I won at this game, or like you thought that I was not going to make it. You thought that I wasn't going to get anywhere. You thought I was going to be hurt. You thought I was going to hurt for you forever. You thought you hurt me. You heal, something happens, it makes you feel really, really good again. And you feel like you're your old self again. And energetically, psychically, whoever this is that is still suspended and cannot move and cannot get away, it's like you flip the script in a way. Like they see you in your power, they see you confident, they see you sexy, they see you getting attention. You know, they see you out and about again and like going back to your old self or something like that. And it's like you got what you wanted. You did. Aquarius got what they wanted. And they're free. But it's like the other person is not. Yeah. And they may be starting to communicate this with you. Yeah. Dang. There's some game playing here. Even if you guys are not talking that much. It's like, I want you, but I don't. I want you, but I'm not going to do anything about it. Or there's like this push and pull between two people. Somebody sees somebody else heal and get back to their old self. And it's like, I lost my opportunity. I should have done something when I had the chance. It goes back to that. And I don't know if this is you or another person, or it's like a mirroring here. Like I said, you start off acting that way, and then next thing you know, you flip the script, and then it's like them looking at you healed and feeling good and all the things, and then they all of a sudden feel like, damn, they lost the opportunity, right? Like, it's just this back and forth game. Either way, taking the relationship thing out of the equation, there is an opportunity, right? A leap of faith that you can take that's going to come and help you get out of this lack mentality, help you get out of this financial rut that you may be in. And justice is here. It's like there's karma with this decision. Not without a little bit of like sabotage and heartbreak and stuff. But you take this and you try your best to juggle things. You try your best to get passionate about it and put work into this new thing. So therefore, you get results at the end. The middle of the month is just going to be a little bit weird just because of the relationship love situation. Like it could be triggering, heartbreak, if you're not in communication with this person. If you are, there is like not a lot of conversation going on. It's just a lot of perceiving and observing and pondering or thinking, but something happens where it's just like, I'm healing. I need to heal this, right? Whatever trauma, whatever heartbreak that is, you're just like, I'm done with the Four of Cups situation. And I'm going to go back to being myself and getting my shit together and, you know, getting out of bed and cleaning your house, right? Like getting out, going for a walk, maybe having some lunch with a friend. Like if this is you that has been depressed, just stuck at home, And so little by little, taking little steps to heal yourself, taking little steps to build your foundation again for yourself. And then by the end of the month, you see light at the end of the tunnel here. You're feeling very good about it. But as people see that happening, there may be other situations that start to come up. The good thing is that you're in your power. The good thing is that you're stable. You have your material, earthly things handled. So if there are other people that are coming at you, wanting to have a conversation, wanting to maybe have an argument or something like that, like expressing how they feel, and it's time to express things that have been hidden or held in, at least all the other stuff is okay, right? Like all of your money stuff, your earthly stuff is okay. You're feeling really confident to have these conversations with these people. You're setting up your boundaries and standards with them as well. It may be to the point where you know, some relationships or some people may feel like they got, like their ego got hit or their feelings got hurt. But for some reason, for some of you, it's like, I ended up where I was with this lack here, with this depression, because I allowed other people to come first, right? Like you put other people first before you, and they did not do the same thing for you. It puts you in this funk, right, type of thing. You come out of it, you're feeling strong again. And if they want to come and talk to you about it, you have no problem talking about it, but you will probably hurt some feelings and put them in their place. All right, so you have a lot going on. There's all kinds of different dynamics, money stuff, emotional, psychological stuff, relationship stuff, you know. So you just want to take it easy and try your best to flow and not resist too much. But yeah, that is your reading for November 2023, Aquarius. Thank you so much for being here. Hope you got something out of it. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful month. Thank you so much for your time and energy, and we'll see you on the next one.